What's happening, friends? Happy day, Truth Outdoors. Welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday morning. Set up here on some public land again. Got a sunflower field behind me and a main trail out here in front of me, and this little strip of woods I'm set up in, it's all full of oaks and they are dropping acorns. So got my good buddy, he's set up on the other side of the field. Gonna see if we can't get into some deer this morning, so stick around. That was pretty cool. I hope I got her on camera. She came slipping in behind me. She might be headed out towards where my buddy set up, so that'd be pretty cool if we got a shot at her. And then again, she might work her way back this way, just feeding around. So I'm gonna quiet up and sit tight. Me. 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 Alright, friends, well, my buddy set up over on the other side like I was saying earlier, and he saw her running that way and went into a thicket and never came out. So good chance she's in there. Not a very big deer at all, but as you guys heard in the camera, she started blowing at me and running right to me. So she gave me a shot about 25 yards out and I let it go. So hopefully that sever broadhead did its job and she's laying right over there. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, well, we got some blood on that arrow, and I know I got some blood right over here. So I'm thinking she's dead. We're gonna pick up the track and see if we can't find it. All right, friends, there she is. That is a nice doe. Heck yeah, look at that. Perfect shot right behind the shoulder. She's a lot bigger than what I thought she was, so heck yeah, what an awesome morning. Shout out to my buddy Seth. He was helping me track her. She ran a little bit farther than I thought she would have with a shot like that, but I haven't flipped her over and see where it came out yet, but heck yeah, we're gonna go get the deer cart and I'll see you guys a little bit later. All right, friends, well, I got her loaded up on the deer cart. Gonna head back to the truck, get her quartered up and on some ice. So that's gonna do it for today. Have a freaking awesome day and I'll see you on the next one. All right, friends, well, I'm headed in for this evening's hunt. I'm gonna go back to a spot I got a doe at a couple days ago. There's a lot of oaks in there dropping acorns, and if I got figured out right, it's a nice little transition that they'll kind of come through, feed through as they go out to these fields for the evening, and then vice versa for the morning. So hopefully that's the case and I can let an arrow fly this evening. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys out in the tree. That's the reality of hunting public land, but no big deal. Probably a guy out here dove hunting or something. I'm sure he's just going to stay out in the fields. I don't think it'll mess anything up for us, and heck, maybe it'll help us. Maybe it'll get some deer on their feet moving. But got all settled into this tree this afternoon. Saw a lot of fresh droppings in here, probably from this morning, so hopefully they'll be working their way through here in the evening. We'll sit tight and see what happens. Me. Alright friends, well, just shot one. Think I made a pretty good hit. I don't know how the heck I missed that shot right there, right next to me. That's unbelievable, but I'm lost for words of how I missed that deer. But I got a good shot there. It didn't pass through, but it was quartering away and that arrow buried all the way in there, so pretty sure that's going to be a dead deer. Heck yeah, that is awesome. I'm going to get packed up and go check out the spot where I shot it and see if there's any blood. Alright friends, well, I got the deer right there. It's not a very big one at all, and that happened real fast. Unfortunately, I missed that first shot. I have no excuses. I do have my sight dialed a little bit down for some of those farther shots, but nonetheless, I should have compensated. I know better. But thankfully, it just ran out in front of me, and it was on that extreme quartering away angle, and I put that arrow right where it needed to be. This little guy, I say guy because I thought it was a little doe, but it actually has these tiny little fuzzy horns on it. That's my fault. But it's considered an antlerless deer here in Maryland, so no big deal. They're less than 3 inches. But yeah, ran about 50 yards and piled up. Never did have a chance to bring that camera arm around and get the big camera on it, unfortunately. But I got it on the small cameras, so I didn't want to take a chance of messing up with that follow-up shot, so I just kind of forgot about the camera for a minute there. But I'm back here at the truck. I didn't get much of the recovery. I'm out here by myself, so made it back here. Gonna get it cleaned up, get it on some ice, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a freaking awesome day.